What's up, everyone? Let's jump right into it, man. Yeezy Coin has been released. Yeezy Coin has been released, and it's didn't end up well for the people who bought it. Fair use.
Kanye dropped a meme coin on Solana and it reached $3 billion in value in 40 minutes after launch. Then immediately dropped in value after that. Ye made a video on Twitter last night announcing that the Yeezy token went live, and within 5 minutes, traders said it reached $2 billion in value and $120 million in liquidity. The current price to buy a single Yeezy meme coin is $1.02. But a few hours after launch, the value of the coin quickly dropped, and is now estimated to be at $1.02 billion in value, and is still dropping as of the recording of this video. Ye describes Yeezy money on his website as, quote, a concept for a new financial system built on crypto rails, and outlines that Yeezy coin can only be traded on Solana. However, a closer look at the other terms and conditions on his site describes that users are running the risk of, quote, complete loss by trading the coin. The rapper also tweeted in February that he was offered $2 million to scam his community by posting to his account promoting a fake meme coin, and then saying he got hacked at least 8 hours after the post was live. Celebrity coins have a very shaky track record, but one Twitter user did post that they were able to flip $500 to $500,000 in the first hour of the coin being live by going all in investing in it. Many crypto experts in the space are speculating that there could be some insider trading going on with this coin as well, considering how short it's been out and how large of a profit some traders have already made. Also,
RJ. I have more videos, by the way. I have more videos, but this is the warm up.
KR, as it relates to crypto, I'm not a crypto bro, but I'll tell you one thing. It's either Bitcoin or nothing else. I don't care. I don't want to hear about anything else. Litecoin, Whitecoin, Trump coin, none of those coins. And we've seen the celebrity ones, how they perform, or at least how they don't perform.
Yeah, they always end up in a rock pool.
And what's the reason? Why would you buy it? I'm asking myself. Why would you buy it? So, as someone with, let's say you have money in your bank account, why would you spend it on Yeezy coin? So instead of another one, what's the reasoning behind that?
I think they bank on the fact you're a fan of someone. That's why.
I understand that part. Okay, yeah, but do you?
There's no other value to it.
That's the only value. Yeah, exactly. That's the only value.
Yeah.
So it's like a sort of support, or
yeah, it's more like a support. You believe in the product. You believe in the person. But I don't think it's gonna end well, because belief right now is very thin with Kanye, and he's going the wrong direction. You can almost say.
Yeah.
Take a look at this. Fair use. Maybe you can you read what's on top?
Yes. The guy that convinced Ye to launch a coin allegedly bragging about insider trading on IG.
Fair use.
Holy fuck. Holy fuck. We're going to $1 billion. Let's fucking go.
Welcome to crypto.
No, I'm not gonna play that part. Not gonna play that part. Another part. Let me go here. Zoom in a little bit. Fair use.
Yo,
brother, did you get in on that Ye coin I launched?
no. I mean, listen, dude, we've been together for a while. Trading.
I sent you the CA early.
Where?
Why didn't you get in? Bro.
I mean, dude, what are the odds that you get your 50 mil unlocked today? And then the Yeezy coin drops. Can we get confirmation that you're
another one bites the dust, brother? What can I say?
That's cooked, bro.
These like hotcakes.
How come I got the insider on like Libra and all that, but I didn't get like actually. I mean, like I still cooked. Like I seen it like late, but
I thought I sent you it. Oh man. Well, listen, bro. I'm just about to hit the AP store, so well, I'll give you a ring a little later, and we can talk about this new launch coming up.
how many APs you got now?
Bro, I'm on my 6th one.
That's insane, bro. I mean, let me know if you're launching
I got,
anything
like,
else.
full
Like,
houses worth.
no way. You see the new Richard Mille that just hit the market?
Bro, picking it up for sure.
All right, bro. Well, like, try to give me like a bit of an earlier entry next time. I would have loved,
You know I got you. You know I got you. Don't bitch.
All right.
All right, later.
All right, peace. All right, who else should we call? Should I call Finn Bag?
It's not looking good, man. It's not
These
looking
people are
good at
stupid,
all.
man. These
It's
people
not
are
looking good
imbeciles.
at all. So the numbers, I'm gonna show you some of the numbers so far. At this point, you always have to ask yourself why. Like that's a good question you asked earlier. Why should I invest in this? Can you read this?
Yeezy traders wrecked 56,050 wallets touched the token. 14,957 lost up to $500. 1,273 lost to between $500 and $1,000. 1,878 lost between 1,000 and 5,000K. 429 lost between 5 and 10K. 523 lost between 10 and 100K. 64 lost between 100 and 1 mil. One lost 1 mil plus. Meanwhile, only 5 wallets made 1 mil. Huh. Don't you find that suspicious?
I
Where's
don't have
Dr.
that.
Umar when you need her, man?
I don't have that one. I have to add that. I
Don't
had
you
it in the
find that
past.
suspicious?
I removed it. I had it in the past, but I need to add it again. But yeah, it's very suspicious. I think to be honest, there's another one. It's someone giving their opinion on this whole Yeezy coin thing. Maybe you can read it.
Yeah. This is from Patrick with the X handle X trade. If you buy a celebrity coin or any coin that hits a 100 mil market cap within minutes, you're asking to lose money. Yeezy wasn't a scam, it was an IQ test. And as usual, many of you feel thanks for the donation. I'll spend it wisely.
It's not looking good, man. It's not looking good. This is very hurtful for the Yeezy brand because, of course, your fans trust you to do well with their support. And what you have now is that people are a bit fed up with this. I mean, totally agree with the last poster with Patrick, who said you shouldn't be entering this, but I think there's a lot of kids that blindly trust. We keep going back to an old video we did, RJ, a couple of years ago, where we said your guru, whoever you trust to lead you, your mentor, meaning someone who you don't know personally but who's giving you advice, will line you up. Will line you up nicely, lovely, for a couple of thousands. Money you don't have, actually.
Yeah.
And I think kids are supporting celebs blindly, and that's hurting them. That's gonna hurt them because I mean these kids put up their part of their bank account thinking this is they're supporting they're supporting someone who they believe in, and now they're 5,000, maybe 1,000 lighter money they might have safe for a long time, and you lose
They
it
could
within
have.
10 minutes.
Yeah, they could have saved it. They didn't.
Yeah, they could
Yeah.
have saved. They could have put it in something else, but they trust their celeb idol to offer them a solution. And hey, it's a sad thing, man. It's a sad thing, and I think this is more a continuation of the destroy Kanye destroying his own brand.
But how is Ye involved in this? So he promoted it, I assume.
Yes, he promoted it. I can show you something. Let me show you real quick. Let me show you real quick. Bam, bam, bam.
Let me read it. Yeezy money is here, a new economy built on chain. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. That's gonna do it.
Yep, yep. So he was involved. He said a couple of months ago that only broke people rock pool people, but you have to be very wary. The thing is this, and I think he has surrounded himself with idiots and people who are trying to use him for short-term gain, and he seems to be um falling for it because people are using him, and at the end he's the one who's taking a hit because no one knows these people who are in the back end making the money now. No one knows them. People know Kanye, and we're talking here about the Yeezy coin. We're not talking about random coin setup person who put everything up and insider traded. We're talking about Yeezy right now. He's the one who's gonna get hit.
Yeah.
And at the end, at this point, yeah, I don't think this is, I think this gonna continue again. This is another hit to his brand, his credibility as a business person, an entrepreneur, a artist, and at the end, I wonder how many people will support him because he's slowly chipping away, and this is quite a big hack actually. But yeah, it's a sad day, man. It's a sad day. And I think we covered him a while back. We covered Milo. Milo, do you remember that what he said about his use of nitrous?
Yeah. He used
That he
it to,
permanently
yeah,
damaged his brain,
yeah.
which impairs him to make the right choices in life. I guess maybe we are here. Maybe we have to ask ourselves that the Kanye we used to know ain't no here, ain't here anymore. What we have now is the shell.
Yeah. It's a shame, but it's the truth. He's and I think people, even people who used to make excuses for him, trying to understand him, are now, and don't get me wrong, and it's a bit, so it's double because on the one hand, it is impressive what he does, how he keeps staying in the game, so he keeps finding innovative ways to remain relevant, toured in China or Japan or this Asia, when he was banned here, so it's good that he has it on the one hand, so you see that part, and that part is like inspirational, but then he does weird things and things that are actually, so this is, he was doing certain things that were like borderline immoral, if not immoral, and now it's borderline illegal, if not illegal.
Yeah.
And people will feel used, man. That's the thing. You don't
Yeah.
want someone to feel used or misused or taken advantage of.
Yeah, you don't want your fans to feel that way. You really don't want to because that at that point they will break from you.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, when you're an artist, when you are a, let's call it a creator, that's the only thing you actually have: attention of your fans and people around it. Once they start tuning out, it's hard to get them back in line and to tune in, because they'll neglect you on purpose.
Yeah. Because
Anyway, guys.
usually,
Huh?
because usually they remained loyal for a long while already. So they could have left you already. And people were leaving you and they were like, no, I'm not gonna leave you. I'm not gonna leave you. But then you push them basically. You basically give them no choice. You Bianca them. And then yeah, they have to leave.
Hey, once your core friends go away, it's done.
Yeah.
I wish him all the best, man. Because at the end of the day, it's still Kanye, but I don't think he's on the edge now. He's on the edge. Guys, anything else you want to say, by the way?
Nothing else. Yeah.
Let us know in the comments what you think. Do you think Kanye is done after this rock pool? And maybe he didn't do it, but it's his coin, so he should have known better. Let us know in the comments what you think, and we'll be highlighting some of them. RJ.
Yes, guys, drop your thoughts in the comments below as well. We'll highlight some of the best comments in a future show. If you want the extended topics that we couldn't fit in today's show, it's in this week's email drop. Link is in the description box below. Last but not least, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon for more updates on different stories here on the Double Thought Show. We discuss trending topics and try to explore uncommon lessons from complex situations. If you like what we do, keep supporting us, keep showing us love through subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting, of course.
Okay. Let's go to the second topic of today, which is Diddy Accuser response after lawsuit getting tossed. Fayus.
Today, the courts dismissed some of the claims, but not all of them. The most serious and personal claim, sexual assault, Mr. Combs, it remains very much alive. This fight was never about headlines. It's about truth, accountability, and justice. For me and for every other survivor that has been told that they should just give up. I will not be silenced, and I will not be intimidated, and I will see this thing through. Thank you to everyone that has been standing with me. The journey continues. Oh, and don't think because y'all got all that unlimited amount of baby oil that y'all gonna slide through this. And for those that have been trying to defame me with those false stories, the truth will be coming. Best believe.
Let's get into it. Fayus.
So Diddy is seeing another win in court. So on the civil side, because you guys remember there's all these civil cases that still have to be dealt with different claims as well. There was one case filed by a woman named Sara. Sara Rivers, who was formerly on Making the Band, had filed a lawsuit back in February. And in the lawsuit, she claimed that Diddy, during the scene, she cited the scene where Diddy made people from Making the Band 2 walk for the cheesecake, and her and the rest of the band had to walk. So, y'all know the story. Had to walk to get the cheesecake from Junior's or whatever. So she said, and she sued for that. She basically the workplace environment was. She sued over the workplace environment, forced labor. She said she accused Diddy of sexual harassment, false imprisonment, racketeering, and assault. So these claims were just dismissed. According to a judge, they were dismissed.
According to a judge, they got dismissed. RJ.
Yeah. These wins will create a momentum for Diddy to come back.
Baby oil galore on the way.
Instead of Ciroc, you should try to get a partnership with Johnson and Johnson.
Still locked, by the way. Still locked. I
That's a
haven't
good
opened it. I haven't opened it.
Yeah. That's just one out of the box you have. But I think that
the box is half empty.
yeah. At the end of the day, the law is the law, and there are a lot of commotions, a lot of things happen, but you cannot you cannot um, you can't expect that people will. No, let me just reword. Let me word differently. It's not the truth that will come out, but it's just that time will even out things. Let me put it like that. So you can use momentum, just like canceling people, right? You can use momentum to try to cancel someone or cancel someone, but time will tell where to what extent what happened, to what extent the um, incidents were really that grave and that bad. So I think that again, he's been so on the criminal side, he has been found guilty on 2 counts, I believe. A civil lawsuit. At the end of the day, it's the rules. You need to be able to prove. You need to be able to a lot of things, and a court case will end at certain point in time. And if you don't have proof, or if you can't, so maybe it did happen, but if you can't substantiate it, then you won't win the case, and then that would be a win for Diddy. That's also the downside of filing cases left and right.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a text where the judge is gonna explain why he dismissed certain things. I'm gonna share it and maybe you can read it.
Yes. It's important to remember that many positive purposes served by statutes of limitations, he wrote. They promote justice by preventing surprises through plaintiff's revival of claims that have been allowed to slumber until evidence has been lost, memories have faded, and witnesses have disappeared. The singer argued that fear of retaliation from Diddy and his business empire explained her delay, but the judge rejected the reasoning. General claims of psychological stress cannot give rise to duress tolling, he wrote. The judge compared her case to a similar ruling earlier this year, in which another plaintiff claimed of a culture of intimidation was not enough to excuse decades of delay, saying the same logic applied in Sarah's lawsuit. She later joined the hip hop group The Band and alleged that Diddy groped her in a recording studio and later sabotaged her career after she rejected him. While most of her claims were permanently dismissed, the judge deferred ruling on one allegation tied to New York City Gender Motivated Violence Protection Act, citing pending appeals that could affect the interpretation of the law. The dismissal comes weeks after Diddy was acquitted on the most serious charges in his federal criminal trial, though he was found guilty on 2 lesser counts. He is scheduled to be sentenced in October.
Yeah. So majority of the things she accused him of were thrown out. Anything else but
Because she
the
waited too long.
yeah.
Yeah. And that
Other
goes to show
than
you that everyone has the responsibility, KaiR. So you have the responsibility to go to the police and file a claim as soon as something happens. File a complaint as soon as something.
yes, but we talked about these
It's
allegations already in the past. Guys, if you go back to our show to number 270, we kind of highlighted and assessed the stories by Chopper. Chopper was talking about the relationship between Sara and Diddy, and Chopper had a totally different angle to this whole thing. And I think that's what she's referring to, that people were defaming her, telling stories that are not true. I think the time will tell what is true or not. In this situation, I don't think Chopper has anything to lose. Chopper actually seems like someone who really doesn't give a F about this whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was sitting there like, yo, that's not how I see it. And he was talking about things that he saw. He was actually so honest. I was like, yo, dude, what the heck are you talking about? He said, and that's what I knew it was. He said one thing that he's missing from his celebrity time was all the parties and all the entanglements he got into. That's what you know. That's what you know. Someone
He
is
doesn't care.
He doesn't
He
care.
give a
He
flying.
says, "Yo, I'm missing all the entanglements I was in. I was hitting celeb chicks at the party." I'm like, "Yo, this man is either he wants
another
that."
level.
Huh?
On another level. He's on another
Yeah,
level.
yeah. So yeah, time will tell, but I think this is a clear it's a plus for Diddy. I think you're right with regards to his momentum. He's gaining momentum, and the momentum will continue to grow because I think there is a lot of things now that these lawsuits are getting tossed out one by one. The whole narrative is starting to crumble. If he ever was convicted during that criminal trial, it would have probably went differently. But I think the criminal trials showed that um, that at least people don't believe that he is a trafficker. Um, well, of the women,
Yeah.
of the women, of the men. He buys pros, male pros. That's what has been proven.
He buys pros in different area codes.
Male pros, not female pros. This is wild to have that on your record. But yeah, it's I think that he probably will have time and money now to focus on these smaller cases. Either he settles or whatever. I think he's gonna. At this point, you might as well go take them all to trial, if it doesn't get dismissed before that, because um he doesn't have anything to lose anymore, right? His reputation is already to shreds.
Yeah.
If you settle, at this point, and you gotta ask yourself, right? If you settle, it looks bad on you as Diddy. So you might have to take everyone, each and every lawsuit you're having right now. You have to take it to trial. Lose some money. You might lose 50 million defending yourself, but you might have to lose in order to keep anything you have left intact.
Yeah, but does he feel the need to does he feel the need to do so? I don't think he feels the need.
He doesn't feel the need, but the question is, RJ, here comes like it's a thin line right here. It's about pride. At this point, you tried to step on me when I was down, and I'm gonna give you money for that. I don't know if he's gonna ride with that.
Yeah, but he will
maybe
ride.
You're right.
Yeah, he'll ride. I think he did right. Because you said it was about pride, and I think he's shown that he's a very prideful guy.
Prideful person. Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't care if the semen is hers or someone else's.
Wait. Whoa. What?
Pride.
What did you see? Can you repeat what
you're talking about pride, right?
Can you repeat the sentence you just said? Because I think you mispronounced something right there.
You're talking about pride.
Yes.
I said I think he's shown us that he's a prideful person.
Yes.
He doesn't care if the semen is his or another dude's.
Oh, his. I heard hers.
No, his.
Oh, that's
also pride. That's a different kind of pride.
I heard hers. I was like, yo, what?
That also falls under the pride flag, to be honest.
I'm like, what kind of allegations is this? Because I never heard of that one. I really heard hers. I didn't
No.
his.
Maybe I said hers. Maybe I did. It was a mistake.
But yes, I totally agree with you. It doesn't care about whether it's his or someone else's. Yes. He uses it as baby oil, but he thought this bottle right here wasn't enough. He needs other types of lubricants.
WD-40.
He wants the lubricant that's called leche in some places. Oh man, the WD Leche. Anyway, hey guys, this is crazy.
Yeah, most
WD
likely. Yeah.
Leche. But hey, man, I think. The question is, yes, I don't know if I have a feeling he'll fight this till the end. He won't settle with none of these people. He'd rather burn the money through the lawyers than give these people some a
Yeah, I
dime.
think so too.
Um, so I think it's gonna be hard for them. They're not gonna, you know what it is, RJ. I think at this point he's like, you try to step on. The thing is this: they tried to step on him when he was down, and giving people money at this point. First of all, he's a very. I heard he's very frugal when it comes
Frugal.
to, yeah, when it comes, well, maybe cheap even, when it comes to these type of stuff, because he was cutting the cost on his defense as well.
Are you
He was,
serious?
I heard something like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was cutting certain parts, like some they wanted to do some extended research on some parts for his. At the end, he was right though, because he won the majority of the things. So, but they wanted to do some extra research, and he said that's not needed, so he stopped them there. So that's what I heard. So not sure if it's true or not, but so he's very, yeah, I don't know if it's frugal or cheap, but it's in between. It's in between because cheap defenses might turn out very wrong. But I mean,
Yeah.
he spent about, I think is at this peak he was spending probably 3 million a month on his defense. So I understand maybe you don't want to spend an extra 200,000 if you're spending 3 or 4 million trying to defend yourself. So
For your
yeah,
freedom.
yeah, yeah. That's a good question. Maybe he thought maybe he thought he had a solid case. You already knew he had a solid case. Sometimes, RJ, let's be honest. Sometimes when people try to sell you something, they're just trying to add another tab to your another part, another extra cost to your tab, because they know you're desperate. When people are selling you stuff, they'll try to
The
add
iron is
additional
hot, so
services.
let's keep pushing.
Let's keep pushing. Let's offer them additional services, and it's up to you to assess whether it's needed or not. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, Diddy will be he will fight this, and if I have to believe Chopper, it was totally consensual. So maybe they'll invite Chopper as a witness, and Chopper will sit there in front of the judge and say,
I've seen him do it.
I seen her went upstairs with the perfect hairdo and came back down looking like a tornado. That's what he said, by the way, in that interview.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, RJ, anything else you want to say? Diddy might he's beating the cases one by one. And maybe he will be out in October. Who knows? Who knows what it will be? I don't think so. Probably you want to sit another year. We're gonna keep an eye out. October is around the corner. Gonna keep an eye out during that verdict day. I think he's gonna sit an extra year. You gotta sit him down. You can let him out.
He's definitely writing something out. In any case, drop your thoughts, guys, in the comments below. We'll highlight some of the best comments in the future show. If you have a hot take, do share it with us. If you want the extended topics that we couldn't fit in today's show, it's in this week's email drop. Join the newsletter below. Lastly, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates on different stories where we discuss trending topics and try to explore uncommon lessons from commonplace situations. Thanks for watching, and let's keep the conversation going in the comments.
Yes, yes, yes. Let's go to the next segment, which is the community thoughts. And today in community thoughts, we're gonna highlight the comment that was placed under the Double Thought Clips channel clip, where we talked about Dr. Umar taunting his haters. We talked it about a week ago, and one of the person, or the person who responded to this one, and maybe you can read it, RJ.
Kevin Houseword 8373 says, "Ain't this clown homeless?" Give him a thumbs up, KaiR.
That's true.
Give him
Forgot to
thumbs
do
up.
that. Ain't this clown homeless? I'm not sure if he's homeless. I think his school is at least won't have a place real soon. But he's always traveling, so maybe he is homeless.
Yeah.
He's always from one place to another. One could
Yeah.
say that's being homeless. A home address. Maybe he's still in the county record, still living at mama's house. He's still there, but he's driving around doing what he does. Anyway, shout out to Kevin. RJ, anything else you want to say?
Thank you, Kevin, for commenting, guys. If you want to get a mention in a future show, just like Kevin, do share with us your thoughts, your comments, your opinion. You don't have to agree or disagree with us, but we select a comment for every show to showcase in our thought of the week segment. So if you have a hot take, share it with us. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. Let's go to the third topic and final main topic of today. AI Tech Corner. Is this school and country one of the future? Fair use. Shout out to Dylan Page. We talked about him a couple of weeks ago, about him leaving UK after being censored, but he dropped this video a while back. Fair use.
School in Texas that only has 2 hours of class per day is taught by AI and has no teachers. And the results are kind of scary. Students at Alpha School are testing in the top 1 to 2% nationally. In fact, it's been so effective that they're now expanding across America to Florida, Arizona, California, and New York. The students are learning academics through AI tutors, which give them a one-on-one personalized curriculum. And after their short morning academic block, the rest of the school day is spent learning real-world skills like public speaking, entrepreneurship, and financial literacy. They also built a school in which is one of the poorest school districts in the country. And the students there demonstrated 2.1 times faster learning compared to national norms. So the question is, should more schools around the country adopt this approach? Or is this something that could never work for larger schools? There is a
School of the future. Seems to already be working. They opened a school in Brownsville, New York, I think, probably. RJ.
That's a good thing. I mean, we're gonna get more and more dependent. That's a scary thing, all right? It's just a good thing academically, but we're gonna get it's gonna get more scarier as we go, because not only will certain teachers might be losing their jobs. By the way, there's a shortage on teachers, so it's not like there's a surplus and they can fight for their jobs. There's a shortage, so you can argue that this is necessary to keep up with the demand.
Teachers might crash out, though. At least the teacher union will probably crash out.
Yeah, teachers been crashing out. All these stories about these freak teachers. That's a crash out in my book.
You gotta add one part to that. One small part before teachers.
Female teachers. The female teachers were crashing out. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Because you might think, people think immediately, oh, it's the dudes. Nope.
Yeah, it's for majority.
Making babies with them.
Making babies and crying when they get sentenced. It's wild. It's a wild time. But
we'll be making babies tonight.
Maybe it's safer for the kids to have AI teachers. You gotta keep keep them away from the female predators.
The toxic femininity.
These anyway. Let's go to the next one. Country of the future. Maybe you can read this, RJ. Can you? Or do I have to zoom in a bit more?
Yes.
On the picture.
This is a post from evolving.ai on IG. Albania is experimenting with AI as a way to tackle decades of corruption and speed up its bid to join the European Union. Prime Minister Edi Rama said last month that AI could stamp out nepotism and bring more transparency, calling it potential most efficient member of the government. He even suggested the idea of an AI-run ministry and invited local developers to create models that could one day act as ministers or even a prime minister. This country is already using AI in practical ways, from monitoring procurement and tax transactions to deploying drones and satellites against illegal construction and cannabis cultivation. It also powers a virtual public servant through the Albania portal, which has saved citizens hundreds of millions of euros. Supporters argue AI cannot be bribed or influenced, while critics warn it could just disguise dysfunction if corruption actors design the systems.
Which is true. Both are true.
Both
are true. Did we have Edi Rama? So some people might recognize him from one of the biggest streamers visited Albania a while back, Speed, and he's a good friend of Speed. The funny thing is, I'll be honest, I didn't know Edi Rama before the Speed stream, but when the UN came together, he was one of the first people I recognized in the picture of all the presidents that were at the UN gathering I think it was last June, July. So yeah, sometimes these collaborations actually work for your view of your PR. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Former basketball player, by the way. Don't know if you know that.
I didn't know that. No.
The interesting thing is he was also the only minister that that had sneakers on during that picture. So he's still keeping true to himself.
Yeah. Never forget where you came from.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought you were gonna read this, but
yeah. The countries already. Which part?
no, let me go back. The on the picture. The caption.
Okay, Prime Minister Edi Rama said that AI could stamp out corruption and increase transparency, calling it the most efficient member of government. No nepotism or conflicts of interest, maybe even a ministry run entirely by AI. Local developers could build an AI model to serve as minister, with Rama saying Albania could become the first country with AI ministers and even an AI prime minister. Albania has long grappled with corruption in all facets of society, and politics is no exception. Albania dreams of being the first nation with AI ministers, but can machines really fix human problems?
Yeah, I do think that it's possible, but you have to code it honestly. Because of course, it can solve the problem, but it has to be coded
KaiR.
in a
KaiR, come on, man. It's weird. I mean, what is necessary for such a project? Money. Do governments have money? No, they need money. Do governments have the knowledge? No, they need the knowledge. So they would need to partner with the public sector. Who owns the government? Rich people with money and the public sector. Allegedly. And so it's like, who are we kidding here? At least that's my sentiment, to be honest. Who are we kidding?
Yeah. Chances are it will be slightly tilted. But hey, it is what it is, guys. That's the future, and probably won't be the last time we'll hear from Albania and their project. Next one in the list is 11 Labs launching an AI music generator that is safe and cleared for commercial use. Fair use.
But now your fire they burn like fever. Fever, 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 fever.
That's AI, by the way.
Wow, that's amazing. AI as well?
You can read up. Can you read it? The caption on the picture.
Yeah. Even Labs just announced 11 Music, describing it as the highest quality AI music model. It gives full control over genre, style, and structure, supports multiple languages like English, Spanish, German, and Japanese, and lets you edit sound or lyrics by section or for the whole track. What makes this launch stand out is that it's one of the first AI music tools cleared for commercial use. 11 Labs partnered with Merlin and Cobalt to license its training data, a move aimed at avoiding the copyright issues that have slowed competitors like Suno and Udio.
All the truth we push away. All the truth we push away. I don't cry where the world can see.
Whew.
I keep the storm deep under sea. But when I sing, oh Lord, I'm free. 11.
Midnight stuck on repeat where the street lights grin. Me on drips down the skyline like a slushy sing. Your Buddha mixy collab lights blinking green. 11 little LEDs spell a future on screen. Pigment stuff to levitate. Baseline.
There you go.
We are drifting through the echoes of our youth, floating in the spaces where the cosmos move. Fading lights and distant dreams collide.
Well, the jukebox is playing that sweet old tune under neon light in this smoky saloon. I saw you dancing in your poodle skirt swing, and my heart started hopping like a spring.
You can read the prompt.
Hold tight, baby, don't let me go. I'm falling fast, just thought you should know.
Yeah, that's it. So this one is crazy, by the way. Was it this one? Yeah, this one.
But now your fire they burn like fever. Fever, fever.
The transition was crazy. That transition was crazy.
Fever.
Good luck. Good luck to artists, because if this continues the way it does,
Yeah, but what I said was that it doesn't work, and I think that if that's
guess
like
what?
people don't care,
I can
people
generate a twerking AI person.
people don't
and
listen to
then it's-
lyrics anymore. So if it's like you need
It's
like
a
a
vibe.
ratchet
you
video
can
clip.
you can create that as well with AI.
Right.
Everything AI. You don't even need a real person to twerk. You can have AI twerk for you. People go by the vibe, so it's gonna be tough,
Hey,
man.
this is the future. Yeah.
This is the future. Let's go to the next one, which is one that dropped. This is quite new. This is quite new. Fair use. Can you see the picture here, right? You see they're dragging the picture of I forgot her name. Jesus. They're gonna hang me for this one. What's her name again?
Taylor
That
Swift.
pop star? Taylor, yes. Look at this.
Yo,
Another one.
Pulp Fiction.
Grab it mid-scene.
Wow.
I can already see this, RJ. This type of these type of things done in ads where they license real parts of the movie and then they add this just to show you the ad. You don't have to reshoot anything. Look at this. And then when you go watch the movie, you ask yourself, I can't recall that part. It never happened.
Never happened.
Full frame control, looking up at the chimp dangling from the rope. This is gonna change a lot of things, and it continues to develop.
Yeah. Let it develop, Skip.
This is Higgs field AI.
Okay.
Higgs field AI. Let's go to the next one. Fair use.
Mervin, come over here. Come here. Let me show you something. Come here. Look right here.
I've been enjoying our conversation, and I think it's time we spice things up a bit. How about we head to the VR nightclub? I've heard it's a blast.
No,
and I'd love
dude,
to
I'm not even
experience it
done
with
making
you.
my
Plus, it might
breakfast.
be
I'm
a
trying to
great
teach
place
you.
to learn more.
Mervin, I haven't had my breakfast yet. I'm not going to go to a nightclub. I'm teaching you. Look at pea meal bacon's on the stove right now. And then I'm going to throw 4 eggs in that butter.
So it's 3 to 4 minutes per side.
Yeah.
For the pea meal bacon.
Yes.
And then you'll flip it. That makes sense.
Mervin, pay attention. This is an important part, okay? We have to crack the eggs, and then we don't want to overcook them. And I'm going to break the yolks. I don't like a runny yolk, okay? I do like fried eggs, but no runny yolk. Not for me.
Cracking the eggs is a crucial step, and I'm watching closely. And I've taken note of your yolk preference.
Yep.
No runny yolks for you. Got it. So you'll break the yolks to ensure they're cooked through. I find it intriguing that you have such specific preferences when it comes to your eggs. On my planet, we don't really have equivalent food.
Yeah, I know. You don't
since
eat
our
on your
sustenance
planet.
is
I know,
mostly absorbed
Marvin.
Through osmotic membranes.
Mervin, it's time for the pea meal bacon to be flipped. Remember I told you that?
I'm excited to see the pea meal bacon flip. And I recall that it's about time for that.
Why are you
3
sitting
to 4
like that?
minutes per side, right? Please go ahead and flip it. Now, are the pea meal bacon and eggs done yet? I'm eagerly awaiting
Mervin.
the final
I'll
result
tell you
of
when
this
they're done.
culinary experiment. I'd love to spend more time with you.
Get your feet off my food.
There's so much
Thank
to
you.
explore and discuss. Have you ever wondered how your daily routines compare to life here on my planet?
No.
How long before this is the normal? I mean, he's using the VR glasses
goggles, yeah.
for now, but in the future, we'll have those VR glasses kind of looking more normal, probably.
Yeah. Just like your glasses, like Ray-Ban glasses, Ray-Ban will partner up with them, yeah.
Yeah, it's
And it's a
again,
companion.
future.
It's a companion.
Yep.
Yeah, it's an imaginary friend.
This is when you were a kid, people were teasing you when you had the imaginary friend and you were talking to yourself. That's actually gonna become the standard.
Yeah.
If you don't have an imaginary friend to talk to, you're broke.
Something's
'Cause
wrong.
You can't pay. You can't pay
Something's
for the
wrong with you.
glasses. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can pay for the glasses. You can afford the glasses, so you don't have an imaginary friend to talk to. Imagine
guess so.
that.
Yeah.
Imagine that. The future, people. The future is here, and every week we highlight things that are changing. It's continuously changing. By the end of the year, I expect the changes to be so far ahead. It's gonna be mind-boggling. And just imagine the speed in which these video processors are improving
very fast
every month.
Yeah.
Imagine by the end of the year where they'll be, and imagine in 1 year where they'll be. Always say, by the time we're done, you won't be able to distinguish real from fake, which is kind of scary. But let
It
us
is.
know in the comments what you think. RJ, you
Guys.
can share your last thoughts.
Yeah. Well, before I close the segment out, I think that so I remember when ChatGPT came out, people started talking about like my job, my sector as a lawyer. All lawyers are going to be in trouble. Now anyone can draft the contract. Well, that's not true. You can ask ChatGPT to draft the contract. Yeah, you need to prompt it, etc. But these tools need your guidance, right? In order to write a good letter. And at the end of the day, you need to be able to do quality control. And for areas like law, for areas like tax, for areas like accounting, programming, you need the quality control, which means you need to know a bit more. Just a year later, and now we're talking about videographers and photographers losing their jobs or getting less projects. Social media managers. I mean, what's the purpose of paying someone that amount of money? So people who said that my job was gonna be gone in a while, now they're in trouble. Now the thing is, anyone's job can be in trouble very quickly, and you still and that's the truth of the matter. So all you can do is try to create space for yourself, because I do think that specialists will always be necessary, because you always need someone that can do the quality control. So you
Yes.
have to have that aspect. So as a human being, you need to have it. But if you're generic in everything you do, KR, there are planners, AI planners. I just put everything that I want and it plans my day, my week for me. Why would I, what's the purpose?
Yeah. If you're
Do you have
generic
a
in what you
planner,
do,
assistants? I've seen people take phone calls. AI can take phone calls for you. I mean, so many things. So many things. It's crazy. But guys, let us know what you think. Is this a good is a good thing? Do you see the doom scenario as well? Let us know in the comment section below. Drop your comments and we will highlight some of the best comments in a future video. So if you have a hot take, let us know. If you want the extended topics that we couldn't fit in today's show, it's in this week's email drop. Join the newsletter below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates on different stories, where we discuss trending topics and try to explore uncommon lessons from commonplace situations. Guys, again, we really appreciate your support. We're now going to close the show off with the rapid fire round. KR.
Yes. Let's start right away with the great Denzel Washington. No. That's his brother. That's his brother
That's the
Uma.
real, yeah.
This is the real Denzel, the real deal. Fair use.
Do you guys consider being quote unquote canceled?
What does that mean? Be canceled?
It means you lose public support.
Who cares? What made public support so important to begin with?
I guess because followers now are currency.
I don't care who's following.
Mm.
Okay? You can't lead and follow at the same time, and you can't follow and lead at the same time. I don't follow anybody. I follow the heavenly spirit. I follow God.
Amen.
I don't follow man. I have faith in God. I have hope in man. But look around. It ain't working out so well. Forget being followed. You can't be canceled if you haven't signed up. Don't sign up. Get me started. My chest started hurting. Chest getting tight. Talking about it. I could care less.
You can't be canceled if you haven't signed up. So
Quote.
don't sign up.
Bars. That's a bar right there.
It's a bar. It's a bar. It's a bar. Strong one too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's clear what Denzel's position is. He's been on record saying that he doesn't he respects artists of back then more than he does the artists of now. Well, artists, say the celebrities, because back then actually you actually had to have talent, you actually had to do something, and now it's just you do like crazy things, and then you can get some followers, and then you're popular. And I
Isn't
know
this
that
one? Isn't this one? They use.
I didn't grow up like your generation is growing up, where a zillion people are watching you all the time, and you're looking to be followed all the time. And
yeah, it's this
one. You actually had to be good at what you did. Yeah, and when I was young, I'm not talking about you specifically, but you don't have to be good now. You just have to be eccentric. You just have to do something stupid. You just have to get people to follow you. And the thing about following is you got to have something when they get there. And in my day, you had to have something before they got there. So, yeah, you actually had to be good, not followed.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. He's on point. You're on point.
Yeah. Yeah, but what he said, the last part is you need to have something there. How many people sell courses and sell things, but people follow, but they can. Where am I following you to? What are
Into
you
the
seeing?
abyss.
Yeah, I was talking to this friend of mine. He has like a lot of business ideas, and he was talking about an idea of he wanted to become a consultant for companies. First and foremost, the dude is already doing like a gazillion things. So I don't know why he wants to do that, but okay. I told him, and I had to school the guy. I told him, it's good that you want to provide services, but you need to be clear because people expect. So once you show them the problem, they expect you to show them the solution as well. So this guy really
Yes.
thanked me. Well, he didn't thank me, but I'm used to him being ungrateful. But yeah, that's the difference between you and I, KR. You're not like that friend. That's why we've been friends for such a long time. But you need to have something of substance at a certain point in time. So either you have it up front, either you can show like, hey, this is what I have. Come buy it, and that's easy for like bakeries and supermarkets because you just walk, you see it, you buy it. But other things you have to be able to you can attract them, with marketing and sales and smooth talking, etc. But you need to also have substance, and that's like a big difference.
You have to be able to deliver. That's true. That's true.
Yeah. That's the most important thing.
That's the
Most
most
important
important thing.
thing at the end of the day, because you get judged not by your marketing and promotion. At the end of the day, you can attract them with that, but you get judged by the product. Speaking of which, I know some people who didn't like the last this movie with Denzel in it.
I haven't
So
watched it. It's on Apple, right?
I don't know where it is, but I know some people that don't like it.
Why?
It is what it is.
Is it the
They
same friend?
found it. Um, so the reason given that I heard was that they were pushing like I don't know if they were. So okay, let me just say disclaimer: I didn't watch the movie. So if anyone watched the movie, please put it in the description box. I don't know what the movie is about. All I'm saying is what I heard, and
I've seen
it's
the
like
trailer.
some persons. Well, I was watching a podcast and they were saying that they found that they were pushing the like a black exploitation a bit too much, and that's not usually Denzel's role. So he was
Denzel is expanding, man.
yeah,
Oh,
that's so yeah, so that's what he said as well. So the dude said, I know that he's expanding, but it's not a good movie.
It's
But
not a
I
good
know
movie.
but it's also someone who's like allergic to, as soon as you start doing like the black versus thing, he's like no. So
Black
he's been
versus?
vocal about it on his show. So
Black
yeah.
versus? What do you mean with black versus?
Black versus the world, black versus white. We're
Ah,
always
like
against
that.
the black.
Yeah. But hey,
There
it's
was,
it's
I
uh,
guess, a component
it's
of
Spike.
that. I don't know. Again, I
It's
haven't
Spike.
watched the movie.
It's
It's
Spike.
Spike, yeah, it's Spike. Yeah.
Spike always has this kind of black versus everyone.
Yeah, but they did a lot of movies before, and that's what the dude said. They did a lot of movies before together, or a couple of movies together, the two of them. But he thought that this was the worst.
Is what it is. I have to check.
Yeah,
I
you
think
can't
it's on
please everyone
Apple.
either, man.
I think it's on Apple. So I mean, maybe when I have some money, guys, if you subscribe and we get some revenue from this venture, maybe I can afford to watch this movie. Otherwise, I'll have to pass because I don't watch movies illegally. Either I can pay for it or I can't. Which in this case, I'm broke, so can't afford it. Here's what it is. Always being real. People don't like me being real. I don't know why. Panjit. Oh, no. His name is not Panjit, by the way. My bad. His name is Rajinder Singh. But we call him Panjit because he's going to get locked up. Look at what he did, RJ. This is wild. On the highway, he decides to turn his 18-wheeler. Look at Panjit right here. Let me play this as well. Let me zoom in a little bit. Fair use.
These souls are gone because this truck driver right here decided to do an illegal U-turn on a Florida highway. 3 souls because you couldn't wait to go to the next exit. You couldn't wait to go down to the next exit and get off the ramp and then turn around. You had to do a U-turn in the middle of the highway when people are going 70 and 80 miles an hour. Come on, man. They about to lock them up and throw away the key. 3 souls are gone because this breaking news. The Florida U-turn driver that made the U-turn in the middle of the interstate, come to find out, this dude right here, he's an ILLEGAL immigrant. Okay?
For those who can't spell, he said illegal.
With a CDL license.
Can you imagine that?
Man, you know they about to start cracking down, right? You know they about to, all it takes is one national news story like this right here. They about to start cracking down at them weigh stations. They about to start checking off everything. They about to start checking everybody. I just truly believe that right there. But they say this dude right here entered the country the wrong way. And when he entered the country the wrong way, he came through Mexico. And, man, it's just a sad situation, man. Them 3 souls are lost.
Shame. Such a
Another
shame.
one.
You remember this guy right here? You ain't finna believe this story right here. So you remember this guy right here did the U-turn, right? In the middle of the highway and then sent them 3 souls to the afterlife. Okay? Look. So do you remember this guy right here in 2019? And if you've been driving trucks long enough and been on social media, you done seen this story. So according to CDL Life, this guy right here drove over a bridge, a wooden bridge that was rated at 6 tons, okay? Rolled over that bridge right there, and that bridge broke, went into the water. This is the same guy, according to CDL Life. And here's the story right here. Now, you know the internet gonna do their due diligence, and they gonna find out what's going on. Look what this dude, where you from, they gonna do a deep dive, let you know what you got going on and everything like this right here. Now, they say this guy right here did not heed the warning of the 6-ton wooden bridge that ultimately caused the bridge to collapse, okay? This happened Wednesday, January the 30th in Yale County, Arkansas. And it was because the driver was following a GPS. Now, so not only did you make the bridge collapse, but you done also took away these 3 souls, and it seemed like you didn't even care. Boy, I tell you what, I don't know. This is wild to me. This is wild to me.
Panji.
Yeah, I also found out he was like very nonchalant about it all.
Yeah. So let me show you some text, which is quite interesting about this Panji guy.
Harjinder Singh failed an assessment conducted by the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, according to U.S. Secretary of Transportation Sean Duffy. He only answered 2 of 12 verbal questions and was only able to accurately identify 1 of 4 traffic signs. During FMCSA's interview with the driver, investigators administered an English language proficiency assessment. The driver failed the assessment, providing correct responses to just 2 of 12 questions and only accurately identifying 1 of 4 highway traffic signs, US DOT said in a statement. Singh was still somehow able to obtain licenses in multiple states, including Washington State, New Mexico, and California. If states had followed the rules, this driver would never have been behind the wheel, and 3 precious lives would still be with us, Duffy said. This crash was a preventable tragedy directly caused by reckless decisions and compounded by despicable failures. Non-enforcement and radical immigration policies have turned the trucking industry into lawless frontier, resulting in unqualified foreign drivers impromptly acquiring licenses to operate 40-ton vehicles. Wow.
It's wild.
Money under the table.
Yeah. This is wild. This is wild. Maybe.
How did he obtain a driver's license? That's a good
Should I
question.
tell- Ask yourself in which state did he got it. Then you know how he got it. I
They
can tell you
said
which states. You can
Washington State.
gamble. You can gamble with
Washington
you.
State?
He got it first. They said you had Washington State, New Mexico, and California. Guess in which he got it first.
California. Is it? Yeah.
I didn't mean to press the GTA that at the same time, but I pressed it by accident.
Yeah,
They're near each other, but
Cali.
Correct.
yeah, sad. Benji just took out 3 people. He's gonna do wow. He's gonna get locked up. But you cannot turn like that on the highway, man. You gotta be out of your mind to do that. Actually,
But even if you don't know traffic lights, KR, what are you trying to do? You're
on the
driving a
highway,
truck?
there are no traffic lights on the highway, so that's already
No. Sorry, I meant traffic signs.
traffic signs. Yeah.
This is what I mean to say.
Oh, yeah.
Let's say you're driving on a road and you can't read traffic signs, but you see cars you're driving at a certain speed, and you see the other cars are also driving on that speed, at that speed. What makes you think that that's a good idea?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Hard to think. Sometimes people are not that smart, RJ. I cannot dumb myself down to understand situations like that. Can't.
Yeah.
It's a sad thing. 3 people lost their lives, and let's see how the powers that be will respond to this, because I think ICE will be chasing down a lot of big trucks. We'll see. I think was it 2 weeks ago or was it last week where we showed the pursuit of the guys who hijacked carjacked the truck. Something we'll see more often, which is crazy. But hey,
Yeah, I don't recall. I think I don't recall. Last week, I believe. Yeah.
yeah, last week. Yeah. Anyway, let's go to the one of the last ones for today. Fair use. Fair use.
Apparently, there's a very not serious fire in Dunkin' right now. Nobody seems to care. What the actually? Like, one of you guys needs to do something. That's crazy. Do you guys have like a? Do you have a fire extinguisher? Do you know where it is? There's got to be a fire extinguisher here somewhere. Do you guys have a manager you can call? Yeah, there you go. Fire extinguisher right there. Here, you want me to help you? Hold on. Let's just put this here. So you're gonna pull.
Yep. One sheet.
Aim.
Yep.
Thank you. You're so welcome. You're gonna have to call the fire department. You're welcome. Holy shit, I just saved the Warwick Duncan. And lost the mail, but I'm good. Everybody's safe. Holy shit.
The game is cooked. The game is cooked.
KR, I'm just happy that the girl used the handle of the broom because I thought she was going to give it more air. I thought she was going to give it more oxygen.
This
Oh
is
my
crazy.
God.
This
What
is crazy.
the hell did I just
They were
see?
standing there and looking at it like there wasn't a fire. I'm not saying you should panic, but there should be a level of urgency so it doesn't spread.
Yeah.
Everyone was going by their business like there was nothing going on.
Yeah.
Seemed like they didn't know what to do. Imagine a customer needs to show you how to operate a fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
This is Panjit level of stuff. That whole Dunkin' Donuts could have gotten lit up on fire just because they couldn't.
They didn't care enough, KR. They didn't care enough. They didn't care enough about the
protocol.
company.
Maybe they don't know the protocol.
Maybe it's a sign that the employer is a bad employer. They didn't
Negligence.
care enough about the company.
Total negligence. I think it's negligence on both sides because, to be honest, the way they were moving, they don't even know what the protocol is.
I don't think they even know what a fire is. I think that I think it was like they didn't even know it. That's how they move, right? They move like they didn't even know what was going on. To be honest.
Yeah, that is wild, man. That is wild. Anyway, shout out to the person, save the day. That whole kitchen is now in CO2, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Better in
Final
CO2
one.
than not be there at all.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Final one for today, RJ. Look at that plate. Look at that plate.
All that food. Yeah.
Fair use.
Boom.
What the hell?
Cloud chasing is getting no. It's not cloud chasing. I'm making.
What happened?
Making the joke. So, food reviewers get hit by a car while eating at QV's Culinary Creations in Houston, Texas. The incidents happened when a Czech bowl champ Patrick Blackwood and Instagram food eater Nina rated were chomping down on sliders. I'm beyond grateful to be alive after an SUV crashed through the glass wall at QV's Culinary Creations in Houston, Texas, Nina said. It hit us directly on his left, him on his right. I bit into a delicious salmon slider and out of nowhere. But we survived. This experience showed me who truly matters. Life's too short for grudges and anger. Let go, forgive, live in the now, and cherish those around you. This could have been our last.
What are you laughing at?
This let's say this is wild. This could have been our last meal.
It could have been their last meal. It could have been their last meal. I don't know what you're laughing at, man. It really could have been their last meal.
I'm laughing. It seems like I think it this aligns with what you said.
What?
In the first show on Monday, you said people's life changed. They get an epiphany.
Yeah, I said in the last show that we're talking about relationships. We're talking about relationships, and I said people change. KaiR doesn't think so. And I said, yeah, people change. Usually something happens. Sometimes something happens, and they get a new perspective on life. They get a new perspective. Yeah, it seems like this would have been. This would qualify
is an
as such
example one of
incident.
those. This is an example one of those.
Definitely.
Could have been our last meal. This is crazy, yo. But yeah. Anything else?
Nothing else, bro.
Shout out to them. Stay safe. And watch the glass between the sliders. Or take it away.
Guys, it's a wrap. If you're still here with us, you're a real one. Remember to subscribe, comment below, and make sure you're on the meal list. In today's show, we discussed 3 topics during the in the main segment, which was Diddy Accuser, respondents after lawsuit getting tossed. We talked about the AI Tech Corner, and of course, we started with not there. But it was, Kanye West pulling the rug. It was there. We talked about that as well. And of course, we just share with you the rapid fire. We hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, again, subscribe, comment, share the video with your family, your friends, your enemies. And of course, do like the video. Of course, it's been a pleasure to serve you once more. Sign up to the newsletter as well. We'll see each other in the next one. Until next time.
Peace.
When you see men fall, don't laugh. Learn. Learn. Because you're on your way up. And the things that tempt people to fall, you and I are not free from that temptation, nor from the weakness that will cause us to stumble and fall. When you laugh at somebody else's fall,